The documents you'll have after the dust settles. Dustin McCrary, divorce attorney and founder of the law firm of Dustin McCrary, discusses the issue of what documents that those who go through the divorce process might expect to have when it's over. Hi, I'm Dustin McCrary. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I'd like to briefly discuss what documents you can expect to have after your divorce is over and the dust is settled. A lot of our time together on this site has, understandably, been spent discussing the nuts and bolts of the divorce process itself, what issues you can expect to encounter, and how to think through those issues as you contemplate the divorce process and all that it entails. I think it's also important, though, to briefly touch on what you can expect after the dust settles. What documents will you have? What documents do you need? Ultimately, while divorce may seem like, and often is, a long and drawn-out process, in the end, what it's really leading up to is a document. It seems strange to think that so much emotion, so much time, so much of your life will end up as a piece of paper. But that's the reality of the situation. At the end of the divorce process, you'll ultimately end up with one of two legally binding documents, either a separation agreement or a court order. It's one of the two, and there's no two ways about it. Let's talk a little bit about both. What is a separation agreement? Simply stated, it's a contract. It's a binding contract that you and your soon-to-be ex-spouse negotiate and enter into together. It addresses the issues between you, whatever they may be: child custody, child support, alimony, property division, and more. It sets forth the resolutions that you have arrived at together with respect to those issues, with what's best for your family in mind. The agreement's in writing, and it's signed by both parties and an official notary. Ultimately, the huge majority of couples who are going through the divorce process today choose to enter into a separation agreement. Doing so gives you the freedom and flexibility to resolve your issues in a way that works best for your family and helps you to avoid the time and expense associated with a prolonged and often unnecessary court battle. In some situations, however, negotiating and resolving divorce issues is simply not an option for certain couples. It could be that there's an unhealthy dynamic in the relationship that prevents the parties from negotiating effectively. Or it could be that one spouse is simply too emotional to discuss things rationally during the process. For whatever personal reasons, some couples choose to go to court to resolve their issues. When this is the case, the divorce process will ultimately result in an order issued by the court. In that order, the court will include all of its written findings and directives regarding the issues between the parties. It's a legally binding document that the parties must follow until such time as it's modified in the future, if ever. At the end of your divorce, no matter what issues you face or how prolonged the process may be, you'll end up with one of these two documents as your official resolution. If you're ready to proceed with this process and you need legal assistance, I'm here for you. And I'd be honored to have the opportunity to help. Call me anytime. I look forward to helping you soon.